Hejsa. This is where I finished last week with my 100-day project. Or rather, I finished with 1 day missing because I hadn't started the next one. So this is the next one in the series. So this covers... Actually, I'm not sure. I've kind of lost track where I am. I think today is day 73. Yeah, so this would have been 60, 66, 67, 68, and 69. Yes, that's right. It's so hard to keep track of this. 100 days is a lot. Anyway, this is what I then made after that one. And it's the same sort of thing, Mandala inspired, I think. And this is what I made so that I'm up to date with today. Same sort of thing, but this time I tried it with a pattern background. I'm not 100% sure that works. It sort of takes away something from the collage, but never mind, it was a fun experiment. And you don't know until you try it, so. But it's quite fun, and again, like what happened with these two, although it looked fairly sort of even and symmetrical, once I started sewing it together, I could definitely tell that, well, it wasn't. Although this one is a bit better than the other two. So I guess I'm learning what not to do. But still really enjoyed this one. I don't know if I'll make any more exactly like this, but I might do something where I'm cutting out just shapes and using them instead of maybe making something that looks more like a flower or whatever. But I'm still enjoying my project a lot. And actually, it's a little bit crazy that, if I'm right, today's day 73. That means almost 3/4 of the project is done. Oh, and I've started cutting them to size, although some of the first ones are a bit smaller, so I'm gonna have to do something about that so that they will be the same size. In one of the previous videos, someone asked if I use patterns when I make these collages, and the answer is no, I don't. What I do is, I have this paper bag where I put all those random little scraps. You know, you've got those as well, don't you? That are too small to use in a quilt block or whatever. And I just put them in there. And then I use them for this. So I just tip out the contents, grab something that looks like it could work with the background that I'm using, and then I take it from there. Sometimes I have a general idea of what I want to make, like the houses or some flowers or these mandalas. But apart from that, there's no pattern, there's no plan really. An idea, but yeah, no set plan. So that's how that works. So if you want to try something like this, just find some scraps and just start cutting them into shapes. A square and a triangle that can quickly become a house, or a bunch of circles can become a flower. So it's not really any more complicated than that, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a nice way to use up all those odd bits, because I always felt sort of bad about maybe just throwing them away. So now I can at least use some of them. I do occasionally go through this bag of scraps to see if there are some that are too small to be used. But often they can be used. Even something as small as this one, or I don't know, this one, that's actually quite a good size. But something like this, I suppose I could use it as a flower stem or something. But generally, if it's this small, I'll probably throw it away. But at least some of the small scraps get used. So anyway, this is what I made, well, this one and this one, this past week. I can't quite decide which one I prefer of these. Actually, I think I do know which one I prefer, this one, because I really like the colors. But the sort of design of it, I think it's fairly even. They're all a bit all over the place, which I quite like. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I make this coming week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a little like, and maybe subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I hope you have a great day, and happy stitching.